Hey everybody, Alan here from Body Mindful Dublin. So today I just wanted to talk about fad diets and crash diets or detoxes and stuff like that. And basically what I wanted to talk about quickly is what they do and what they don't do. So a lot of people think that a crash diet or a fad diet is how they have to get results. So basically any sort of crash diet or fad diet is anything that's gimmicky, anything that makes you remove large portions of food or food groups. So basically removing all carbs, removing all dairy, removing all sugars, removing all alcohol. Like a crash and fad diet basically means you literally crash. So you remove so much from your diet, you take out all the bad stuff, and what tends to happen then is because you've removed so much, you're now in a massive calorie deficit, and this allows for large amounts of weight loss in a kind of short period of time. So that's it. The goal of a fad or a crash diet, or the goal of a trainer who uses a fad or a crash diet, is to make you lose as much weight as quickly as possible, because then you have the kind of mindset of, oh my god, this trainer's amazing, I've lost 10 pounds in my first 2 weeks, I'm going to keep going to these because it's really, really working. The problem then with the fad or the crash diet is that it's not sustainable. So if you remove any sort of food group, if you restrict yourself, psychologically you will always eventually want it back. So I'll never remove anything from a client's diet unless it's one of these things that we have to remove. There are certain foods that are kind of hedonic foods. What that means is it's a food you cannot just have one or two of. So everybody has a food like this. Everybody has certain foods that you will always overeat on, but that's a different story. I'll do a video on that a separate day. So what happens then is when you remove any sort of foods, you are left wanting. You want that food back. So it's basically you're telling the child, no, you cannot do that. Do not push that button. The first thing you're going to do is push the button, or you're going to want to push the button. So when you remove all these foods out of your diet, you eventually rebel. So when you restrict yourself, there always comes an almighty binge. And the problem with these diets is you're on such low calories, your body eventually starts to go crazy because you're not giving it enough food. Like it actually is not enough food to survive on. So your body will almost always eventually binge. So you will always you'll go so well, you could get a month, you could get 6 weeks out of this, and then there's an almighty binge where you've had pizza for breakfast, Chinese for lunch, and you've gone out for pints for dinner. You've just gone completely mental and you gain all the weight back. So there's kind of two sides to this. One side of it is your trainer who's doing this doesn't understand how to actually create a plan for you or help you create your own plan so that you can have what you like and still make progress. Or the opposite side of it, which is kind of more deceitful, is they want you on a conveyor belt. They want you to lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight. It's like Weight Watchers and Slimming World and all those slimming clubs. How they work is they help you start to lose weight. You will always, always, always fall off the wagon in some way or somehow, and you'll start gaining weight back. And as you start to gain it back, you eventually come back to your sense. You're like, oh crap, I need to get back on track. Do you know what? Slimming World was working, Weight Watchers was working, I better get back to them. And there you go again, you've gone back, you're giving them money again. So that's how they keep people coming in now with repeat business. So there's two sides to it. Like there's the kind of uneducated side, and then there's the deceitful side, both of which are not helpful for you. So fad diets do not work. There is no need to be doing them. The only reason you would ever need to do a fad diet is if you have an event coming up and you would like to shed that little bit of weight and feel a little bit better in yourself just for one day, because you will gain it back. Like even if you lost 5 to 10 pounds in your first couple of weeks, which is very manageable, you can do that by cutting everything out. You will gain it back. But once you're okay with gaining it back, then yeah, you could do a fad or a crash diet, but it's not healthy. Psychologically, it's very unhealthy, and it eventually leads to just body image issues, obsessions, and it's just not good for you. So if you have tried all the fad diets, you've done the yo-yos up and down, and you're just fed up with it, I'm going to be launching in April in either a 10-week or a 12-week Slim Down for Summer. So I'm calling it the Slim and Tone, and basically the plan of this 10 to 12 weeks, it'll take you from April right up to the start of summer, is to just show you how much progress you can actually make in 10 to 12 weeks, but show you how you can sustain it as well. So I hate when somebody loses so much weight or makes massive progress with their body. You don't have to be losing weight to make progress. I hate when they make so much progress and then they go and undo it all. So my goal with you is to show you how to make progress and sustain progress. And that's what everybody should be doing, but unfortunately not everybody's as honest. So if this is something you'd be interested in, I will be releasing all the details this week through the Body Mindful page, or if you comment below or you can send me a message, I'll put you on a list so everybody that's on the list will get information first. So that's everything for today. Stay away from the fad diets, stay away from the crash diets, unless you literally have an event in 2 weeks that you just want to completely shed water weight for. Yeah, You can do that. It's not healthy. I don't approve of it, but it can be done. So you're better kind of learning how to make progress and sustain progress. Any questions on this, comment below, and that's all for today. Have a nice day.